Hi guys, my name is Mackenzie Kiewit and I will be talking to you today about my personal branding experience in my digital media and personal branding class. So when I was trying to define my own personal brand, these were some of the ideas and concepts that I wanted to incorporate into my personal and professional brand. I wanted to make sure that I promoted that I was a Millikan student athlete, a long Vonderburg scholar, and that I was majoring in environmental studies and minoring in digital media marketing. I also wanted to promote that I was creative and passionate about nature and sustainable housing. I wanted to use organic and natural images and images that promoted travel, housing, food, products, and decisions that were healthy and promoted a sustainable lifestyle. I also wanted to come across as someone who could be positive and encourage others to better their lives, make better decisions, and help the environment. So these were the photos that I posted for my personal brand 2 assignment, which were supposed to be Instagram memes. The first and the third photo are not my photos, but the second and the fourth images are photos that I personally took. These photos didn't get very much engagement on Instagram. I'm kind of making the assumption that they didn't because, one, I don't have very many followers, and two, my normal posts don't get a lot of engagement anyway. They also kind of don't match up with the photos that I usually post, so potentially people scrolled by without even realizing that they were my images. But I do think that they stayed true to my brand. They're organic and positive, neutral colors, and kind of give off the feeling that I wanted my brand to represent. These are also some of the images that I used for my personal brand 4 assignment, which were supposed to be conveyor belt images. And so again, the first and the third images I did not take, but the second and the fourth were images that I took on my own. The personal brand assignment 3, let me go back. The personal brand assignment 3 was a LinkedIn article, and I wrote mine about perfectly imperfect produce donating to healthcare workers. So I had never written a LinkedIn article before, so this was something new, and I found it to be very enjoyable. I had 7 people view this article on LinkedIn, which I thought was relatively high for the amount of connections that I have made on LinkedIn. And I hope that the people that did view it found it beneficial and entertaining. My personal brand assignment number 5 was to create a Google tour. And again, this was something that I had never done before. I have never used Google Tours. And I don't think that this is something that necessarily an average follower would want to go and view, but someone that is a potential employer or someone who wants to see what types of platforms I'm capable of using, I think would be interested in viewing this, and I would feel incredibly comfortable with allowing them to view this and sharing it with the public. I think that it's something that I can be proud of. My opinion of this project is that I learned several new platforms, which is definitely a thumbs up. But I do think that some of my assignments ended up being a little bit sloppy because of the lack of practice I had using these platforms. I learned the platform to get the assignment done, and I didn't use it in a way, or I didn't understand it in a way that could produce very clean and polished assignments. So I think that I did definitely stay true to my brand, and I used organic material and stayed true to what I wanted to represent. It just wasn't as polished as what I would have hoped it would have been. My future plans for personal branding is that I want to use LinkedIn more frequently. I think that it's a very beneficial social media platform. And I also learned that social media can be used for more than just personal enjoyment. Previously, I was using these platforms just for my own benefit and my own entertainment. And I think that I definitely can transition into a type of social media that would benefit my professional growth. And in doing so, I want to follow more individuals that are related to my professional field. I think that by connecting with people that work in the same field that I want to work in would be a good way to get my foot in the door and to promote myself as a professional individual. So that was my presentation on personal branding for MK363, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.